Hey, warm welcome to the Rational family. Congratulations on the purchase of the new iCombi Pro. In this video, I would like to talk about the quick start guide with your iCombi Pro. I'll be talking about different applications and then I'll be talking about the different functions of the iCombi Pro. We'll be giving a brief introduction to everything. And we also have detailed video of each and every application and each and every different element, which you can always access later to get an in-depth knowledge about those applications. Start with first things first. So we have over here a quick start guide. Now this quick start guide is having all the operating instructions for your iCombi Pro. Now everything what I'm talking right now is everything over here in documented form. Then we have set of some recipes, what we call the inspiration cards. Now these are very simple recipes what you can cook in your iCombi Pro. On the back of those recipes we have different instructions and the accessories. When we talk about accessories, your quick starter guide is also having an accessory manual, let's say over here, and then it will give you an overview of different accessories you need to cook different dishes. Let's say you want your iCombi Pro to function like a grill, just use the grill accessories. Or let's say if you want to steam some items, use the perforated trays. Everything is over here in the quick start guide. I hope you've got the accessories with your iCombi Pro. If not, there is an order sheet inside, and this order sheet is also having order for your different care products. On top of that, we also have an installation manual along with that installation checklist, which will be carried out by a certified Rational technician. The most important thing over here is the material safety and data sheets, which is having all the legal information about the iCombi Pro. Last but not least, it is also having a service booklet where you will maintain the history of the service in that service booklet. So that was a quick information about your quick starter guide. Now let's get to our iCombi Pro, the hardware. On the left hand side of the iCombi Pro, you have the fan wheel. Now we are talking about the iCombi Pro 10 1x1, which is a 10 GN size capacity. We have different models. Depending upon the model, you have the fan wheels over here. In the 10 1x1, we have two fan wheels, which basically gives the energy to the food. Think about the crispy bread crusts, or let's say the crispy roasted chicken. That is all possible because of that fan wheel. Over here, we have hinging rack, and we have 10 slots for your GN pans or your different accessories where you will be putting your food in that hinging rack. Then we have the core temperature probe, and this core temperature probe is an essential point for controlled cooking because this will monitor the temperature inside the food. If you want to cook manual or if you want to cook in intelligent cooking path, core probe comes into play. Make sure that the core probe goes back to its place because it will prevent any damages. Then in the center over here, we have the drain sieve. Now this floor drain sieve takes out the excess water, and this is the place where you'll be putting your detergent tabs, of course, for cleaning the iCombi Pro. For descaling the iCombi Pro, we have the care drawer over here where you'll be putting the care tablets in this drawer. I will close it. Then we have the hand shower over here. The new thing with the hand shower is that you have the option of, let's say, spray for delicate foods if you want to spray some water inside the iCombi Pro, or you have the option about a stream. You can choose whatever you want with the hand spray. Then over here we have the air filter, and it is very important to clean the air filter, and I will be talking about in detail in the cleaning video because this helps to get the clean air inside and it helps to maintain the iCombi Pro really cold from inside. Then over here we have the 3-pane door, and this 3 glass pane door basically reserves a lot of energy, and this makes iCombi Pro really energy efficient. Just have a look at that over here. With these small hinges you can open the glass panes. So we have the 3 panes, and this can be easily cleaned with any cleaner with a sponge. You can use a little bit of vinegar just to get it clean, and then you can put it back over here. That's it. Now when we talk about the door, this door basically goes back over here and here we have our rubber gasket. Now this rubber gasket also maintains the energy inside the iCombi Pro. Make sure that it is always clean. It is very easy to clean. Just take any soap solution in warm water and then take any simple cloth, just wipe it down so it remains always soft and supple. Down here is a small drain. Make sure that this drain is always clean. So I'll close the door over here, and that was a short introduction about the hardware of the iCombi Pro. Now let's have a look at the display and the functionality of the new iCombi Pro. The display is much more bigger, more intuitive and easy to operate. An overview of the display, you see on top the 3 manual cooking modes. The star is for favorite, then we have the intelligent cooking modes, and then we have different cooking methods. I would now like to start with the manual cooking modes with which you are really familiar. In the manual cooking modes, you have the option of steam, dry heat, or the combination of both steam and dry heat. In the manual cooking modes, you have to set your different parameters like the cabinet humidity percentage or the temperature. You can do it with the help of swiping or with the help of the knob. And in the manual cooking modes, we have different icons which are the options like delta cooking, preheating, steam injection, that we are going to talk in detail when we talk about how to do manual cooking in the iCombi Pro. Now going back, one long press at the back button, and then I would come on the home screen. And now I would like to talk about the intelligent cooking modes, which is the iCooking suite. iCooking suite is the built-in intelligence. Why do we need it? Let's have a look. This yellow chef hat is for iCooking suite, and when I press iCooking suite, I come into a display like this. On top of the launcher, I have my intelligent cooking modes. Let's say I want to grill a chicken. What I do is I select poultry, and then on the left hand side I have my cooking modes, and here I would select grill, and then I would get an overview of the intelligent cooking paths. Just by the press of the grill option, I can get into this intelligent grilling of the iCombi Pro. Now this intelligence basically helps you to get standard products each and every time, and this is what iCooking suite is doing. It is giving you control so that you can do a lot of controlled cooking. So that was a small overview about the iCooking suite. Now I would like to talk about the second assistant, which is the iProduction Manager. iProduction Manager is totally new and it's revolutionary. It divides the iCombi Pro into different levels, as you can see on the display over here, and then you can do revolutionary things like target time cooking, energy optimized cooking, and then you can combine different foods at the same time. All you have to do is just select your food, drag and drop on the level where you want to cook your food, and that is it. It cannot get simpler than this. We will talk about iProduction Manager in detail later, and now I would like to talk about something more interesting. I would simply go out of the iProduction Manager. Next to the iProduction Manager icon is the icon for programming. Now why do we need programming? When we talk about standardization and SOPs in the kitchen, programming comes into play. You can program your iCombi Pro as per the needs or as per your operations for different production times. You can do your production plans, you can do programming of your intelligent cooking paths, you can do programming of your manual cooking modes. Everything is possible with the help of this programming option. So that was a small information about the programming, and now I would like to talk about another feature of the iCombi Pro, which is the iCare system. iCare system is the intelligent cleaning of the iCombi Pro. Now I just press the iCare system icon, and then you can see an overview of different cleaning cycles in the iCombi Pro. You have an option of eco mode or normal mode, and then you can see the different options where you will see the time and the requirement of the cleaning chemicals in the iCombi Pro. On the bottom you can see also an overview of the cleaning status of your iCombi Pro. So that was a little bit about the cleaning in the iCombi Pro. And now I would like to go back on the home screen. On the bottom, you can see that there is an setting icon, and this setting icon is basically to customize your iCombi Pro to your requirements. You can set the language, time, tone, etc. Everything is possible in the iCombi Pro, and this we are going to talk in detail later. So that was a quick overview about the display and the functionality of the iCombi Pro. Now I would like to take some time and discuss about the accessories for the iCombi Pro. Now, why do we need accessories? Accessories are basically the reason why you get perfect result in your iCombi Pro. On top of the intelligent cooking paths, accessories help to get the right temperature transfer to the food. When we talk about the perfect grill marks, it is because of the right accessories. And now I would like to discuss about those accessories. I have got now just I would like to talk in detail about the 3 basic accessories and give you an overview of the other accessories, so that you can see that what all different accessories we have with the iCombi Pro. The first one, I would like to start with our roasting and baking tray over here. Now this is quite light, and it has got a Trilex coating which can go up to 300 degrees Celsius. Trilex coating is something like a non-stick coating which is for industrial use, and then it allows you to cook your baked products without spraying extra fat. You can also do crispy pan fried fishes skin side on the Trilex coated roasting and baking sheets. So this is very versatile and quite unique. One thing you have to keep in mind, that you don't have to put those roasting and baking sheets in the iCombi Pro while cleaning. You can use a normal sponge or a normal dishwasher. Make sure that you don't use any granule dishwashers, otherwise it will take all the coating off the trays. The second accessory which I have over here is the granite enamel tray. Now this has got a coating of granite enamel on these trays. This comes in various sizes, and this allows you to do applications like pan fried products. You can bake your cake in the deeper granite enamel containers, and then it will also give a good temperature transfer. When we talk about breaded products, where normally you would prepare in the kitchen in a pan with a lot of fat, by doing those stuff in those containers will basically take care of the fat, and there will not be any spillage, and then it will have an even fat transfer. And again, like I said, that when you clean those trays, just put in a normal dishwasher or with a sponge, and it is quite easy to clean. The third accessory what I have over here, which is quite interesting, is my cross and stripe or a diamond grill grate. Now the beauty of this accessory is that you can load your food cold and then load inside the iCombi Pro, and then you will get the perfect grill marks. You have the option of having the diamond grill marks, or you have the option of having the normal grill marks on this accessory. Again, this has got the Trilex coating, so it can sustain up to 300 degrees Celsius in an iCombi Pro. I will leave it over here, and then I would give you a quick overview about the other accessories what we have. So this is the set of the different accessories what we have. We have our roasting and baking pans, for doing tortillas or doing your focaccias. If you want to roast your whole chickens, then we have our chicken super spike. For pizzas and for breads like the artisanal ovens, we have our pizza and grill tray, which is quite heavy. If you see over here, needs to be preheated before, definitely, and then you can load your pizza, and then you can have your Italian style pizzas with the help of this accessory. Then we have our combi fry for doing all the fried product like French fries and veggies and stuff like that, comes on this accessory. Then we have the multi baker for doing your eggs, cookies, whatever, and then it also contains the fat. It is also having a Trilex coating. Then we have our muffin molds for the muffins, our grill tray, and then we have our tandoori skewers for doing oriental style cooking. So I will leave it on the side over here, and this was a quick overview about the accessories what you can have with your iCombi Pro. And then if you want more information, you also have your accessory brochure, And in the starter kit, what you will get with your iCombi Pro, you will also have an accessory order list. So if you have not got your accessories with your iCombi Pro, just with the help of this order list, you can order the accessories what you want. And now I would like to talk about customizing your iCombi Pro with the help of the settings. So at the display, completely down, there is an option of the setting. By pressing that, you will come into the setting. And the first setting over here is favorites. Right now, favorites is empty. But why do we need favorites? I will come to that in few minutes. So I will go back and start with the setting of display. By pressing the display, you can actually adjust the language with which you want to operate your iCombi Pro. Then you have the option of setting your date and time, and whether you want to work with degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit depending upon the region where you are. And you can also choose the way you want to see your programs, that you can all adjust with the help of the display. After the display, we have the light function with which you can adjust the brightness of the display. And after the light, we have this sound function. With the help of the sound function, you can adjust the master volume of the iCombi Pro as per your requirements, and then you can use the sound functions for various applications like loading the product or taking the product out. After the sound, I would like to talk about cooking system. One press at the cooking system, the first thing you see is software. Now software is very, very important. We at Rational, we believe in continuous improvement. We always have software updates, and with the help of these software updates, you get the new cooking paths and all the necessary updates what are required to run your iCombi Pro without any errors. So one look at the software, you know what software version your iCombi Pro is, and then you can always update if your iCombi Pro is connected to Wi-Fi. Then over here you also have stuff like power steaming and all that you can always select, and you can select it or deselect it. Coming out, I have the option of cooking. Now this is a very interesting setting. By pressing the cooking, I have the primary country cuisine and secondary country cuisine. Now why do we need it? Let's say we are here in England and I select the primary cuisine as British, but I want to do special stuff with some French food. I would select the secondary cuisine as French, and then I would get all the intelligent cooking paths from the French country. Or let's say if I select my secondary cuisine as Mexico over here down, by pressing that I would get the secondary cuisine as Mexico, and if I want to make totopos, which are crispy fried Mexican chips, I would get the intelligent cooking path inside my iCombi Pro. By doing that, I'm very flexible. With one primary country setting, I have an excess of a lot of secondary country cuisines. And down here there are other important settings, and you can have a look and set as per your requirements. After the cooking, we have the option of cleaning. In the cleaning option, you can set your iCombi Pro on force cleaning if you require it to be done. After the cleaning, we have a setting of data management. Now data management is a setting of keeping a track of all your HACCP data, all your cooking data, everything you will get with the help of this data management. Downloading the data and then giving the new settings giving the new cooking programs to your iCombi Pro. You can do it with the help of the data management. After the data management, we have the network settings. Network settings is really important for connected cooking, which I'm going to talk in few seconds. And then you can connect your iCombi Pro with the help of Wi-Fi. After the network settings, I have user profile. Now user profile is a very interesting setting. You can select a particular profile. Let's say you have different operating hours and you want different people to access different cooking programs. And you can do that with the help of setting different profiles in your iCombi Pro. Let's say you have a profile for operator, you have a profile for supervisor or a chef de partie, and then these people can access only certain cooking paths or cooking programs that you can all select with the help of your profiles. After the profile, I have my option of service, and then in service the first thing we have is our software. Now let's say I select star on the software, which is actually my favorite. Down the software there is a chef line. Chef line is our all-round telephone support for you in case you need any help on the application side. Just call on our chef line number and then we will be always there to help you. Let's say I want also this as to be my favorite. And the third one is a service hotline. If you are having any problem with your iCombi Pro, just select your service hotline and then you will go into our service hotline, and then you can speak to our service technician and then can tell them what problems you are having with your iCombi Pro. And I want this also to be as a favorite. So last one is the connected cooking. Now connected cooking is our digital solution with the iCombi Pro. Connected cooking basically documents all our HACCP data digitally. On top of that, connected cooking is also providing us with a lot of inspiration. Registration to connected cooking on the web is free of cost. You can just register yourself and then you will have access to all our recipe, and on top of that you can manage your hygiene data with the help of this connected cooking. So all the information and connecting to the iCombi Pro is over here, and then you can connect your iCombi Pro just with the help of QR code to your smartphone as well. So now I would like to go back and then quickly like to talk about the favorites. Now if you see in the favorites, I have a quick access to my software which I would be needing every time, and then I have a quick access to the information of chef line and service hotline. So this is the favorites is all about. Now I would just go back, and this was a quick overview of the settings with iCombi Pro. And now I would like to talk about the after sales support with the iCombi Pro. You know, our support starts from the day you buy our iCombi Pro. We have different service packages which suits to different requirements of the customer. To start with, we have a concept called unit introduction. Unit introduction is a physical form of training, what we are doing right now with the help of this video. It is quite concise and of course free of cost, and it will be done at your premises, where we will show you how you can quick start with your iCombi Pro. After the unit introduction, we have a concept called Academy Rational, where we will invite you at our premises. It is also free of cost, and then we will train you or your staff how to use iCombi Pro in the best possible way, the use of different accessories and different settings. That is all the part of Academy at Rational. Now we know sometimes it is not possible for you to come at specific time. So we have a concept called Whole Day Academy. And in this Whole Day Academy, we have this academy running the complete day, and then you come at the time which suits you, so that you just walk in and then have a look at iCombi Pro in operation. After this Whole Day Academy, we have a concept called Advanced Academy. Now Advanced Academy is being tailored for specific requirements. You have a catering academy, you have an a la carte academy, and like that, Advanced Academy can give you an insight for specific requirements. After the academy, we have a concept called operational support. Now operational support is a concept where we will tailor made support as per your requirement. You know, you want some inspirations, you have different operation hours, you have different operation, and you want to see how iCombi Pro can suit to your requirements in the best possible way. That can all be done with the help of operational support. So that was a quick introduction about the iCombi Pro. We talked about the hardware of the iCombi Pro, various components, and then we talked about various assistants of the iCombi Pro, and we had shown you that how iCombi Pro works with the real intelligence. We talked about iProduction Manager, where we can produce our food in a flexible way. The most important thing we talked about, automatic cleaning, the eye care system. On top of that, we talked about the accessories, that how with the help of accessories you can get the results you want. Then we talked about all our service packages, what we offer at Rational for you as customers, because our goal is to give you always the maximum benefit.